as he wanted to try and get some distance on the clearance, but a corner kick has been conceded. Leicester having most of the possession so far, but have yet to force De Gea into a save in this opening 5 minutes. Schmeichel's had nothing to do at the other end either. Southampton versus Crystal Palace coming up on this service after this game, as Albrighton swings the corner in. He's looking for Ndidi at the near post, and the referee Craig Pawson blows his whistle for a Manchester United free kick. It's Tellez who's gone down at that near post. It looked as though it was just an aerial collision with Ndidi, who was coming across. It's a good header away actually by Tellez, and Ndidi didn't get to it. It's just one of those accidental clashes of heads as Ndidi dips his head in looking to try and flick it on. Instead he's caught Tellez. It is a bit of a sore one in the side of the head. They do have a specialist left back in Luke Shaw available to them on the bench, or if Solskjaer wants to throw a curveball out there, he could bring on Aaron Wan-Bissaka and shift Brandon Williams over to left back, where he played plenty of games last season. This year he's found it more difficult to get a run of fixtures, but the cameras just panned there on the multitude of talent on the United bench. There's a lot of money on there in the form of Pogba, Rashford, Fernandes and Edinson Cavani, who signed a new one-year contract at Old Trafford. I think it's safe to say that that deal has been more Ibrahimovic and less Falcao since he arrived from PSG on a free transfer during the summer. Played really well for Manchester United in the games that he's figured in. He's not going to play every week because at his age, his body simply won't allow that, but when he does play, he does look very effective indeed. Teller's back up on his feet now, and he's jogging down the far touchline, ready to be welcomed back onto the field. Long boot forward from De Gea. It's headed away by Fofana, and then Tuanzebe tries to cushion it onto Tellez. He puts a bit too much on that clearance and goes out for a throw-in just inside the Manchester United half, but Leicester happy to retreat for now. Castagna sweeps it across now for Kalas Soyuncu, Turkish centre-back, who's really been the main replacement for Harry Maguire. Brendan Rodgers decided he was good enough and he didn't need to splash too much cash on a replacement. Fofana came in at the start of this season rather than the start of last year. Here is Soyuncu yet again, across now to Fofana. Diagonal ball is easily dealt with by Tellez. Round the corner by Elanga, starting on the left-hand side, but it's given away once again. A chance for a cross to come into the box. Will it drop for Vardy? Nearly did, and he went for the impudent back heel. It was Albrighton who played the ball in. It took a slight deflection on its way, but it's one of those where the spin of the ball caught out the Manchester United defence. Vardy reacted really quickly, as you'd expect, getting round at the side of Eric Bailly, but he just couldn't quite make any contact with the ball, and therefore the chance came and went. But Leicester coming forward again. It's Williams that gives the ball away this time. He's been reprieved, and it will be a throw-in for Manchester United on this near side, but they're looking shaky early on. You can't really offer too much surprise at that, considering that it is a patched up side. And I'm sure if Manchester United do lose this game, I don't see Solskjaer being too upset with it depends really how they do get beat, if they do succumb to Leicester, but his expectations will surely have been lowered by the fact that Leicester are playing a full strength side pretty much, and Manchester United going for a reserve option. Here's Castagna, normally a full-back, but he's playing the right-sided of the three centre-backs as Rodgers looks to try and accommodate for injuries. Johnny Evans was a big miss on Friday evening. It'll be a big miss for any game that he misses out on. He's missed out on the chance to face his old side today. Here's Thomas. Back now to Soyuncu. Rolls it all the way back to the feet of Kasper Schmeichel. Now Soyuncu yet again. Leicester have only won 2 of their 29 Premier League fixtures against Manchester United. 1998 was the last time they got the win. Tony Cottee scoring the only goal. Cross comes in from the right-hand side. It's volleyed in. What a finish that is by Luke Thomas. And you can't say that Leicester haven't deserved it early on. Just a ball floated towards the back post. The defending from Manchester United simply was non-existent. But how about that from Luke Thomas? He left it. He had the confidence to say to Jamie Vardy, leave it to me. And it was a great decision. A brilliant cushioned volley into the top corner. And Leicester City have taken the lead. 10 minutes into the game and Leicester City lead against this patched up Manchester United side. It's a very simple goal. The ball is worked down the right hand side and then it's a brilliant cross in towards the back post. It looked as though it was going to be teed up for Jamie Vardy, but Luke Thomas, the left wing back, said leave it to me, and he volleyed it right into the top corner. It's an absolutely superb finish. A side foot volley. Manchester United 0, Leicester 1. That is an absolute cracker of a goal from Luke Thomas. He's Leicester City academy player, filling the gap that Ben Chilwell left as he joined Chelsea during the summer, and Leicester are at it again. They're looking to come forward. I think it was Perez that put the ball in, and it was a great cross from him. Chance now again, Iheanacho's on the far side. Slightly loose in the midfield from Ndidi, and a chance now, the first chance really for Manchester United to show some pace on the attack. It's Elanga, but he can't find his teammate Mata. And all these loose balls are falling the way of Leicester City. It's with Perez now, taken off him by Van der Beek. Van der Beek just pirouetting in the centre circle, but he and Matic getting each other's way. And the ball eventually ricochets and pinballs back to Kasper Schmeichel. Vardy down on the ground. It's pouring it down at the King Power Stadium, but Rodgers won't mind. His side lead by a goal to nil. It's Luke Thomas who scored an absolutely blistering goal for Leicester City. Slightly loose ball there from Soyuncu. Presents a throw-in opportunity for the home side on this near flank. To Nzebi. He went all the way backwards with it. Here is De Gea. Flips it forward, looking for Greenwood, the lone frontman. Already at this early stage of the game, you get the distinct impression that Mason Greenwood could be very isolated. He doesn't get that much support from his teammates. And Leicester now have a free kick. Perez brought down by Bailly. He jumped to try and win the header. Sorry, it was Williams that brought him down. I don't think there was too much in that. Slightly harsh, but there was a bit of follow through with the arm from Brandon Williams. Soyuncu. Here is Fofana in the centre circle. Cross now for Perez, who's come to this near side. Perez back to Soyuncu. It was nearly under hit, and Soyuncu took no prisoners. Just lumped that one out of play. Filthy conditions, certainly not what we usually see in May, which is sun-kissed games that kick off at this sort of time. Given away by Bailly again. It's Perez. Now across to Iheanacho, edge of the box. Iheanacho, Cruyff turns. Can he find a teammate? He's forced to retreat backwards slightly. I think Albrighton just found himself in an offside position. Comes now to Albrighton. Tellez gets a toe in. Comes back to Castagna. Castagna now to Fofana. Manchester United are pressing, but Leicester do brilliantly well there. They've eventually conceded possession. It's gone out for a throw-in, but considering they had to take 1-2 touches really quickly. It was Tielemans, by the way, that put that cross in for the Thomas goal. Inquest going on at the back for Manchester United. They've played it forward quickly now. It's gone up to Diallo in the box. Diallo squares it. Comes back now to Greenwood, and Greenwood has squeezed it in at the far post. And Manchester United, with their first chance of the game, have managed to get on the score sheet. It's good work from Amad Diallo, who touched it down on that far side, pulled it back across for Greenwood, and it's a great shimmy away from the defender and a very accurate finish past Kasper Schmeichel to make it Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. We could have a game on our hands here. Great response from Manchester United. It's now 1 apiece. It's a long ball up towards Amad Diallo. Luke Thomas, the goal scorer at one end, won't want to look back on this with too much fondness. He just allowed the ball to bounce and Diallo took it off him. Good composure though from the Premier League debutant, who pulled it back to Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu, and then it's a very accurate finish into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. And all of a sudden, there's a smile on the face of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. 15 minutes in, 2 goals scored, 1 apiece. And Mason Greenwood showing once again that he is a very talented player, particularly in front of goal. Doesn't look flustered whenever he's presented with opportunities. Point has been made by many others, and I tend to agree with it. The fact that Greenwood is probably more of a natural goal scorer than someone like Rashford. Of course, his overall game has got some improvements, as has every player at his tender age of 19. And now all of a sudden, Manchester United got a bit of a spring in their step, but they've displayed already a bit of sloppiness, particularly at the back. Here is Van der Beek now. Cross now to this near side for Williams. Williams down the channel, touched on by Diallo. It's a bit loose from him. And it will fall the way of Leicester City. Castagna coming forward now. Albrighton on the far side. Albrighton into the middle for Iheanacho. It just rolls past him and Van der Beek will collect. Here's Donny Van der Beek. He's had a very difficult first season at Old Trafford. He's got to look back at the business that was done to bring him in. I'll break off because Manchester United coming forward again. Here is Elanga on the far side. Elanga now for Greenwood. Here is Van der Beek. Tries to roll it into the path of Juan Mata. Just couldn't quite find him, but it will be a throw-in now over on that far side. Just coming back to the point on Donny Van der Beek, the fact that he's found it difficult to get regular game time at Manchester United. There's obviously an array of talent in midfield, and the Dutchman, despite signing for around about £40 million, has found it tricky to get football. You do wonder, even if he plays well tonight, what his future really does hold at Old Trafford, particularly considering that some believe midfield is an area where they need to improve. Scott McTominay and Fred have tended to be the two holders, with Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes allowed to play further forward. Throwing now for Manchester United. It's Williams midway inside the Leicester half. Put some distance on it towards Mata. It's a poor touch. I think it actually may have been a foul throw on the part of Williams. It looked as though he stepped over the whitewash, which is not exactly the most edifying spectacle at professional football level, but I think most fullbacks will have been guilty of it once in their career, and Williams will be hopeful that that is one and only time. Here's Soyuncu now. Fofana. Takes the ball out of feet, and now Castagna forward to Albrighton. Iheanacho, Albrighton. Iheanacho again. His attempted cross is looped up in the air. Greenwood flicks it on ahead of Ndidi, but it drops to a man in blue. Castagna sweeps it across for Soyuncu. Here is Thomas now. Thomas looking for a channel ball. It's nearly accurate, but Williams does well. Rolls it back to Bailly, who in turn goes across for Tuanzebe. Now with Telles. down the channel, given away to Castagna. From one 27 to another. Here's Tielemans. Got Castagna making moves ahead of him, tries to roll the ball to him, but Matic, using his experience, gets in the way. Good skill by Greenwood to flick it in between the legs of Ndidi, and then Mata is brought down, and Ndidi is being punished by the referee. Bit of a reckless one from Ndidi, to be honest. Almost surprised that Craig Pawson didn't produce a yellow card. But he has been let off. Manchester United 1, Leicester 1 is the scoreline. Independent off-tube studio commentary. Southampton versus Crystal Palace is the 8:15 fixture coming up after this. Tellers now. Down the channel to Greenwood. Free kick, Greenwood brought down. And you've got to say, he might be 19 years old, but in this game at least, he's got a lot of responsibility, Mason Greenwood. His teammates are going to be turning to him as the player that's probably played the most football out of everyone in the side tonight recently. There'll be a lot of rustiness on the part of players like Mata and Matic and Van der Beek, Diallo and Elanga, very raw and very young. As is Williams at right back, and then Bailly and Tuanzebe. How many times have they played together? Tellers as well has been completely outcasted because of the form of Luke Shaw. Here is Tellers. Oh, it's good skill that to get away from Tielemans. Tries to retrieve it from Greenwood. Here is Mata, edge of the box. Mata now to Van der Beek. Van der Beek trying to drive it forward with a little dinked pass. Unable to find a teammate. Here is Thomas now. Thomas, long ball from him. Vardy's on the run. Gets past Bailly now. Vardy looks to cross. And it's cleared by Tuanzebe. And Jamie Vardy, at 34 years old, is still a real menace, making that run off the shoulder of the last man. Brilliant touch to get away from Bailly. Tried to pick out his teammate Iheanacho, who's been in such red-hot goal-scoring form, but couldn't do so on that occasion. Leicester get the throw-in, but Manchester United get a throw-in almost straight away. Diallo playing the ball off Thomas. Jamie Vardy, of course, playing against the opponents where he broke that record in Leicester's fairy tale season. 11 consecutive Premier League games he netted in back in November of 2015. Here come Manchester United now. This is a really good driving run forward by Greenwood, but his final ball lets him down, and Ndidi is able to just get a touch back to Schmeichel, who tries to ball it out quickly to Albrighton, but stepping in was Matic. Matic comes forward, puts a cross towards this near side. It's with Diallo. Diallo forced backwards to Williams. Williams into Mata. Here is Van der Beek. Van der Beek now to Matic. Matic coming forward. He's got options ahead of him, but goes sideways now to Tellers. To Anzebi. Now Williams. Bailly. To Anzebi. From Tellers. Here comes Tuanzebe coming forward. I wonder if he might be at a bit of a crossroads in his career now. Tuanzebe doesn't want to be spending his young years on the bench at Manchester United. He wants to be out playing if he can. Matic. Bailly. Gets it back. Chased down by Iheanacho. Williams now. He's got Perez on his side. Good pirouette from Williams to get away from Perez. Now Mata. Van der Beek. Ball down the channel for Elanga coming across. He's muscled off the ball by Fofana. And then the Swede gives the free kick away. Midway inside the first half, where it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Leicester, up until Manchester United's goal and including their own goal, were much the better of the two sides. They were generally controlling possession, and Manchester United were guilty of giving the ball away in their own backline on a number of occasions. Let's not forget 10 changes for this game from the side that beat Aston Villa at the weekend. It is going to be a bit disjointed and the structure won't quite be there, so you can forgive them almost for defensive errors. Leicester had a good opportunity when Jamie Vardy was sent running down the channel. It was a great touch to get away from Eric Bailly. He tried to pull it across for Kelechi Iheanacho, but Axel Tuanzebe was there to clear it for a throw-in. It's Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. Yep, aside from those two goals we've seen, not exactly been a potpourri of chances, but there's still plenty of time for that to change. Here's Williams. Van der Beek rolls it back now for Matic. Williams. Van der Beek coming short. He plays it to Bailly instead. Here's Mata. Now Matic, definitely being given licence just to drop a bit deeper. Maybe almost to try and match the Leicester formation. Leicester have played three at the back on a number of occasions this season. They are a very tactically adaptable side, it seems. They've won the ball back. Here is Fofana. Castagna. Or Brighton. Now Castagna. Back to Tielemans. Tielemans towards the back post. And David De Gea very nearly caught out there. Tielemans, his effort was just parried over the crossbar. It was a cross towards that back post. And De Gea simply just had to get a hand on it and make sure it went behind. Going to be all Brighton to take the corner. Towards the near post, headed downwards. Diallo clears it, helps it on. Castagna. Back now to Albrighton, the corner taker. Albrighton trying to nip in and take the ball off Diallo. Does well to just advance it forward. Joined the club in January, Amad Diallo. After the move was agreed in the summer, but it had to be delayed until the winter window. Not had a great deal of opportunity yet, but he was always brought in, Amad Diallo, as a player for the future rather than for the now. Here comes Greenwood. Now Mata. Oh, very nearly a good move down that left-hand side, but Leicester can come forward now. There's a few Manchester United players who are out of position. Comes now for Iheanacho. Iheanacho chips it over, looking for Vardy. Just too much on it. Vardy, on a rare occasion, caught on his heels. Manchester United roll it forward now for Williams, who comes to this near side. Puts the brakes on about halfway inside the half before playing it backwards. Here is Bailly now. Bailly down the channel, controlled by Diallo. Williams. Bailly. All the way back to De Gea. De Gea just been pressed in a bit of an awkward situation for him. It's over to Williams, who does well to win the free kick. Tuanzebe, just outside his own box. Here's Tellers now. Bailly. Space to maraud into. Oh, it's really poor from Eric Bailly. It's just a simple sideways ball to Williams, but he overcooks it. And it goes for a Leicester throw-in right in front of the two dugouts at Old Trafford. We're half an hour into the game. It's Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. Leicester will feel aggrieved that they're not ahead. They've generally been the better of the two sides without creating a boatload of chances. That's the next piece of the jigsaw for them. Manchester United have had one opportunity and they've taken it thanks to Mason Greenwood in what is a very heavily edited side from what you usually see from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. The likes of Brennan Williams, Eric Bailly, Juan Mata, Donny van der Beek, Nemanja Matic. They're all starting. It's two young English talents who've got the goals. Luke Thomas with an excellent side foot volley at quite an acute angle in the box, putting Leicester in front, and then Greenwood squeezing it in at the far post to get them on parity. And it's Greenwood coming forward now. He plays it into the middle now for Mata. Mata has got an option out wide in Williams and he uses him. Williams back now to Van der Beek. Matic. Here is Van der Beek again for Williams. All the momentum has come to a halt slightly, but they're still in possession. Van der Beek. Elanga. Crossfield now to Tellers. Tellers in space. Here's Greenwood dropping deep to get involved, which is something he maybe would have suspected to happen, judging by the first 10 minutes. He is wanting to be the key man out there for Manchester United. He's got the goal thus far. Williams now. Van der Beek. To Nzebi. Albrighton steps in. It comes off Albrighton and goes out for a throw-in midway inside the Leicester half. Over on that far flank. Elanga just picks it up and chucks it back to Tellers, who throws it to Nzebi. Now Matic, who's definitely splitting those two Manchester United centre-backs. Here's Mata, centre circle. Across to Nzebi. And it's quite noteworthy the fact now that he in particular, Axel Nzebi, is beginning to be pressed a bit more by Leicester. He's shown a few rusty touches. Victor Lindelof, the other of the two normal Manchester United centre-backs, is on the bench. 9 players on the bench for either side, and the Manchester United bench reads like an almost completed first team. Here's Soyuncu now. Brings the ball forward. He's got runners ahead of him. Soyuncu, long diagonal, looking for Vardy. Nzebi does well, stands up strong against him, and Tellers can roll it down the channel. Elanga goes down. He's fouled by Castagna. Big evening for Anthony Elanga. He is a Swedish winger. The latest potentially of a long line of promising Manchester United Academy products. 3 of them starting this game, and we of course know what Rashford has done since his first team breakthrough 5 years ago. Now Williams back to De Gea, and it was interesting to see Williams had his head in his hands there as Vardy very nearly got to that. Heart in mouth moment for Brandon Williams. Drilled forward by Kasper Schmeichel. Out into touch. Still sharp as a pin, Jamie Vardy, when it comes to latching on to any sort of half chance. He's probably one of the best players in the league at creating something out of nothing for himself. Pouncing on mistakes from opposition defenders. Matic, Elanga, Greenwood. Here's Bailly. Backwards from Manchester United. To Nzebi. All the way back to David De Gea. Has been a bit of a fall from grace for David De Gea. Well, let's face it, he's only 31 years old, I believe. He's not old for a goalkeeper. Still got, if he really keeps fit and keeps his mind to it, he's probably got another 10 years in the game. 3 or 4 years ago, he was regarded as the best goalkeeper in the world, and now he's the Manchester United second choice. He will get a chance to shine after this game, probably in the Europa League final. And Manchester United facing up against Villarreal. Arsenal blowing the opportunity to make both European finals all English. Castagna looking for Albrighton. Leicester get the throw in. Tellers gets a toe. Perez. Fofana. Now Soyuncu. Through to Ndidi. Touched on by Tielemans. I think he wanted a free kick. He's not going to get it. And now suddenly there might be an attack on here. Matic with a long ball looking for Greenwood. And that's a crucial intervention by Soyuncu coming across. If he'd have been half a yard slower, Greenwood would have taken the ball around him. You never know what would have presented itself. Just stretching that left boot, and that left leg I should say, and booting it into the stands, the empty Old Trafford stands. It's not long now though until fans are going to be back for Premier League games. One more round of fixtures, and then next midweek limited capacity crowds will be allowed to attend all Premier League games for the last 2 of the season. Thomas now. Cruyff turns away from Diallo. Plays it across now to Ndidi. Here's Castagna. Albrighton. Got Tielemans inside. He goes back to Castagna instead. Forward looking for Iheanacho. Drops kindly for Tielemans. And then to Ndidi. Here's Soyuncu. Diagonal ball looking for Albrighton. Tellers gets there first. Elanga shields the ball. Does really well there to Mata. Now with Matic taking it forward. Those long gangly legs as he strides forward with the ball. Mata trying to play a central through ball to Diallo, but Fofana gets there first. Elanga. Decent play that. Just hold on to the ball too long, however. Castagna came across. Here's Tielemans. Brought down there by Nemanja Matic. There's only been one attempt at goal for either side. The scoreline is 1 apiece, so can't say that the two sides haven't been clinical. I think Leicester have looked slightly more lively, but it's definitely evened itself out after they made a strong start. Manchester United have now scored in 24 consecutive league matches since that defeat in 1998 against Leicester, and it's their longest run against any single opponent. Iheanacho now. Albrighton's out wide. He lays it off to Albrighton, puts the low ball in. Van der Beek is there to defend. To Nzebi, to Elanga. Back with Axel to Nzebi. Short pass now for Matic. Tellers now takes it forward. Just trying to find those pockets of space in the midfield. It's a good crossfield ball from Matic now for Williams. It's given away by Brandon Williams as Mata wanted it. Here is Perez. Bailly steps in and gives away the free kick as Vardy goes down. There's been some moments of real sloppiness from Manchester United in possession. Do that too many more times, it's not going to be 1 apiece. They're going to lose this game because Leicester, you feel, will take advantage at some point. Just as I say that, though, Leicester sloppy themselves, and they give away a free kick in the middle. Greenwood brought down just on the perimeter of the centre circle. With 5 minutes to go until half-time, Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Luke Thomas putting Leicester in front after 11 minutes, volleying in across from Yuri Tielemans as he made a break through midfield. And then 4 minutes later, Mason Greenwood responded, latching onto the end of Amad Diallo's ball, shimmying away from Carlos Soyuncu and squeezing it in at that far post. Matic now. Elanga makes the run on the outside, but he's brushed off the ball by Castagna. Tielemans gives possession away now. There is Van der Beek for Elanga. And he's given the ball away again. Throw in for Manchester United. Anthony Elanga looks on. Craig Pawson, I think, just having a word there with Iheanacho. Bailly. Williams. Van der Beek on the turn. Indeed, he takes the ball off him. Here is Iheanacho. Vardy making a run ahead of him, plays it through to Vardy. De Gea and Tuanzebe nearly getting each other's way. It comes out to Albrighton, but the flag had gone up. I don't know if there was maybe a foul there on Jamie Vardy's part. He didn't look to be in an offside position. Manchester United come forward. It's given away. Here is Thomas. Now Soyuncu. And Didi. Iheanacho, Albrighton. Soyuncu. Tielemans. Leicester working through the middle now. Tielemans goes for goal. Takes a big deflection. It's helped on by Diallo downfield. Comes back to Van der Beek. Van der Beek's forward ball's loose. Soyuncu now. Just a couple of minutes to go, plus however much added time there'll be. I don't suspect there'll be too much. Soyuncu with a channel ball, looking for Thomas. He then takes the ball off Donny van der Beek. Lays it off now to Perez. Can they get the strike away, Leicester? They're just a bit reticent, it seems, to shoot from the edge of the box. If Maddison was on the field, you know he wouldn't be scared of going for goal. Perez. Soyuncu. Now for Fofana. Leicester sense that they could do to try and take the lead with a couple of minutes to go until half-time. Good work from Williams to intercept the channel ball. Cleared by Bailly. Drops to Soyuncu. Now a chance for Kasper Schmeichel to get some involvement. The only real thing he's had to do so far is pick the ball out the back of his net. There's nothing really he could have done about it. It was just one of those very deadly accurate finishes into that far corner. Forward by Tielemans, lofted in the air. Not the best defensive header away by Tuanzebe. It's been brought forward now by Ndidi. He's still going in the box. In the end, he just brings down Tuanzebe, who was assisted by Matic in getting back. And Craig Pawson blows his whistle. Decides it's a free kick. And it looks as though the half is going to end with the scoreline 1 apiece. Isn't really that cohesion going forward from both teams, to be honest. Leicester looked good when they started, but credit to Manchester United and this essential reserve 11. They've adapted well. They've looked a little bit sloppy at the back, but they've shown some good things. "20 seconds of the 45 to go. Long ball from De Gea. Goes out for a Leicester throw-in. Castagna to Fofana, just inside his own box. Back to Schmeichel. Schmeichel forward to Perez. Perez flicks it on, looking for Vardy. Bailly comes and meets it. Will be just the one additional minute of added time. And Rodgers hands his fullback Luke Thomas the ball to take the throw. All the way over to the far side now is Castagna. Now Albrighton puts a driven ball in first time. It's headed away by Tuanzebe, only to Tielemans. Here is Iheanacho. Back to Ndidi, brought down on the edge of the box. Iheanacho shoots. Well, he was given the advantage, but now a free kick will be awarded. It was Diallo that brought down Ndidi. A bit of a clumsy one, a bit of an inexperienced looking one. And after the advantage came to nothing, referee Craig Pawson decided to pull it back and award the free kick, and it's in a fairly threatening position. It's around about 25 yards out. It's definitely right of centre, so would suit a left footer more so perhaps. But the only left footer in this Leicester lineup is Luke Thomas, collecting Iheanacho as well. I might fancy this one. The Nigerian, who's scored 15 goals in his past 16 appearances in all competitions. It's going to be one of the two to take. It's going to be Tielemans to step up straight into the wall. And that brings to an end what was initially an entertaining first half. 2 goals in the opening 15 minutes. The first from Luke Thomas, a spectacular volley into the far corner. And then Mason Greenwood equalised a few minutes later. Since then, both sides have cancelled each other out. It's Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kaglar Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. 1 apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Again, a few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box for Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Leicester, though, took the lead on 11 minutes. Yuri Tielemans making a bold run through the midfield, getting to the byline, crossing the ball into the back post, and it was a spectacular side-foot volley from Luke Thomas into the top corner. But Manchester United equalised 4 minutes later. Amad Diallo pulling the ball back in the box from Mason Greenwood. He shimmied past Kailas Soyuncu and squeezed it into the far corner past Kasper Schmeichel. One apiece. Half-time, it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. A game of few chances. Well, we'll just leave that there because we're back underway for the second half at Old Trafford between Manchester United and Leicester. One apiece after the opening 45 minutes, and already seconds into the second half, we've had a half chance at goal from Kelechi Iheanacho. Had the strike in the box, it was charged down, and it will be a corner. It was Albrighton playing the ball in field, a mixture of Van der Beek and Tuanzebe blocking it behind. So set piece opportunity for Leicester, which will be taken by Albrighton on this near side. An outspringing corner to come in, headed up in the air by Nemanja Matic. It comes now for Ndidi, tries to lift it over his shoulder, but it goes behind for a goal kick. I think Iheanacho had just drifted into an offside position. It was a first half that had 2 goals And they stemmed really from the game's only 2 opportunities. Leicester taking the lead on 11 minutes. Youri Tielemans making a run through the midfield. He picked out Luke Thomas at the back post, who shouted to Jamie Vardy to leave the ball to him. It takes a brave man to do that, but he was certainly rewarded because it was a brilliant left foot volley, a side foot volley which looped over David De Gea into that far corner and gave Leicester the lead for a perfect start to the game. But Manchester United, as they so often have this season, they've got 31 points from losing positions. They're only 3 behind Newcastle's Premier League record set back in 2002. And they came behind 4 minutes later to get the equalising goal, and it was Mason Greenwood continuing his blossoming reputation who got Manchester United back level. They're coming forward again now, but given away there by Williams. But won back by Manchester United. I think it was Mata that took it off and Ndidi. Now Matic has been brought down. Greenwood has been brought down in the middle by Wilfred Ndidi, who's a player very accustomed to hearing the referee's whistle after his own actions. He's a combative midfielder, but sometimes that hot-headed streak can get the better of him. 2 sides unchanged from the first half. Manchester United have De Gea in goal, a back 4 of Williams, Bailly, Tuanzebe, Tellers. Van der Beek and Matic holding midfielders, with Diallo, Mata and Elanga in behind the lone frontman Greenwood. Leicester have got Schmeichel in goal, a back 3 of Castagna, Fofana and Soyuncu. Albrighton and Thomas are the wing-backs, with Ndidi and Tielemans holding, Perez floating in behind the strike duo of Iheanacho and Vardy. Manchester United going from right to left in this first half in their red shirts and white shorts. Leicester all in blue right to left. 3 minutes into the second half as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sits on his bench, and besides the goal that went in, he didn't look too content with the first half performance. But again, going back to the team lineup, it was a bit of a surprise perhaps when it dropped at 6 o'clock. The fact that dropped at 5 o'clock, I should say. The fact that so many changes were made. Maybe you would have expected 4 or 5, but to make 10 from that game against Aston Villa, clearly Solskjaer is prioritising the Liverpool game, which will take place on Thursday. Some cynics might think that that's to try and stop them from getting in the top 4, whereas with Leicester, they don't mind as much if they do finish in the top 4 of the Premier League, and particularly if Leicester get the win, you'd be very hard pressed to back against them finishing in the top 4 this season after the disappointment of last year, which ultimately reared its head on the final day of the campaign. Fofana now to Tielemans. Here is Wesley Fofana. Now Tielemans slips as he plays the long ball forward, and probably put a bit too much distance on, or more distance than he would have liked, because De Gea comes and claims it. Bowls it out to Williams now, down the channel for Diallo. Diallo forced to move backwards, and then Leicester take the ball off him. They're allowed to come forward, but to his credit, Diallo does really well to stick at it and win the ball in midfield. Forward now to Elanga. That's a clever turn from Elanga. Now down the channel for Greenwood. Greenwood could play it back into Elanga's path, but it's just intercepted in the nick of time by Fofana. Great positioning from him, and Elanga pushes him down in the process. Just a bit of a barge in the back. That was a good chance for Manchester United to create a second goal perhaps. Soyuncu. Tielemans. Castagna tries to play a low ball into the box. Does so. Tuanzebe's had the ball taken off him by Vardy. Here is Iheanacho, who's going to shoot, and it's a pretty hopeless effort. Goes well wide of the far post, but he's had a couple of efforts in this second half. Brendan Rodgers does approve. He's applauding the effort. He's a very positive manager. He doesn't try and dwell on negatives too often, so he'll be pleased that his side are beginning to look a little bit more threatening, at least in front of goal, or willing to shoot, I should say, because there wasn't too much of that in the opening 45. Long pass from De Gea. Flicked on by Elanga to Mata on this near side. Here's Elanga. Wants to take it around the outside. Tries to get past Castagna. But the Belgian stands up to him. He's rescued by his countryman, but that's not a good ball out by Tielemans. He does eventually get it back down the channel now for Iheanacho. That's a wonderful bit of skill to nearly get away from Tuanzebe. I thought the referee was going to blow his whistle then, but reluctant to do so. Van der Beek. Telles just over halfway. Telles twisting and turning. Nearly forced out into touch by Albrighton, but he's able to play it back to Tuanzebe. Right, buying out. Now Matic. Tuanzebe. Telles. Away from Albrighton. Greenwood back to Telles. Tries the 1-2. Just not really coming off for the home side. Leicester down this near flank. Give the ball away. Matic turning away from Vardy. Here's Bailly now. Williams. Van der Beek's in space in the middle, but Williams goes back to Bailly instead. Matic. Telles. Down the line for Greenwood. Brought down by Fofana. Free kick Manchester United. Fofana complaining to Craig Pawson about the decision, but good play from Greenwood. Getting himself in between ball and man. It's usually a recipe for a free kick. And how long will it be? Potentially, before Manchester United do make changes. Telles and Elanga stood over this free kick. Leicester with some defending to do. Telles swings it in and it's headed behind for a corner. Threatening free kick as well. Telles getting some real whip on that. There's been, I think, Tuanzebe offside at the build-up, but the flag didn't go up. The corner will be taken. Telles is out swinging corner. And it has been cleared. So it will be a free kick to Leicester City. Early stages of the second half, where it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 1. Barring the 2 goals we saw in the first half, there was very little goal-mouth action, but already in the second half, Leicester have had a couple of opportunities, both of which have fallen the way of Kelechi Iheanacho. The first was a low ball played into the box, but it was a combination of good defending from Donny van der Beek and Axel Tuanzebe that saw it blocked behind for a corner. Iheanacho then had his second effort, this one from long range this time, around about 25 yards out, trying to curl it towards the top corner. He did get it quite horribly wrong, and it went well wide. Leicester haven't really done a great deal themselves. Manchester United, I should say, haven't done a great deal themselves in this second half. It's Manchester United 1, Leicester 1. Here's Fofana. Xunchu, now Fofana. Ndidi. Thomas, far side now for Leicester. Pulls it back for Fofana. Here is Ndidi. Tielemans. Now Albrighton. Back to Tielemans. Tielemans chips it goalwards. Comes off to Nzabi. Leicester still pushing forward. Manchester United clear, but Leicester will just come back down the other end. It's not a siege at the moment, but Leicester, no question, beginning to make Manchester United retreat slightly. Soyuncu. Albrighton. Now Castagna. Castagna to the edge of the box for Iheanacho. Now Ndidi. Soyuncu. Back to Ndidi. Here is Fofana. Leicester being patient in their build-up. Tielemans. Chip ball across to Thomas. Chests it down. Thomas fires it back into the box. It comes out to Ndidi, whose shot is charged down by Amad Diallo. It will go for a throw-in on the far side. And James Maddison is being sent to warm up now. I don't think it'll be too long before he gets the call to come on, just to add that extra bit of stardust to the attack. Castagna. Soyuncu. Here is Castagna. Now Tielemans. Through to Iheanacho. Good challenge by Tuanzebe. It's going to come back out though to Albrighton, is it? Tuanzebe steps in. Rolls the ball backwards and it's curled forwards. Fofana. Soyuncu. Good crossfield ball. Comes back out now for Ndidi. Castagna. Tielemans down the channel, looking for Iheanacho. Great save, De Gea. That's a great opportunity, and Manchester United don't clear. Eventually, though, it's played out. Well, that was the best opportunity by a mile that we've seen apart from the two goals. It's a lovely, precise through ball from Tielemans to Iheanacho. Good stop from David De Gea. It comes to Iheanacho again, who's clearly the danger man moving forward. Just carries the ball too far though. Tuanzebe can clear it. It's not quite going to go for a throw-in. So Soyuncu can rescue it. Ndidi. Tielemans. Albrighton now. Gets away from a couple of challengers. Tries to stand the ball in. Manchester United can clear, but they're feeling the heat now. Iheanacho. Blocked at source. Comes back out now to Tielemans. Here is Soyuncu. Now Ndidi. Albrighton. Left foot ball this time. Too much on it for Vardy. And Manchester United can now breathe a bit of a sigh of relief. An hour into the game. Tielemans through ball for that chance for Iheanacho. Matic got a toe to it, and he inadvertently set it up really nicely for Iheanacho. It was quite a tight angle, so not the easiest chance in the world. Good stop nonetheless, though, from De Gea. Looks as though James Maddison is being told to get ready, as is Edinson Cavani. So the cavalry about to make its way onto the field. The eyebrows may have been raised at Maddison's omission, but he appears to have hit a sticky patch of form at the wrong time of the season. As far as his England ambitions go, it's probably a very, very slim chance now, even with the boosted squads, that he's going to be involved in England for Euro 2020, which is a real shame as far as he's concerned, because his form overall this season has been very good. Obviously, that breach of COVID regulations where he attended a house party, it's not a good look for him. Manchester United coming forward now. Advantage was played on as Diallo took it forward. Diallo's now down on the ground. The ball's being played out for him to get some treatment. Just ran into Tielemans. Marcus Rashford about to come on as well. I would imagine it will be Diallo and Elanga, the players to be withdrawn. These are certainly two very dangerous players that could be brought on. Maddison is coming on as well. I guess that would be for Perez, who's been a bit subdued in this game. Not really made an impact. Maddison sporting the Alice band. He hasn't had a chance to get the haircut since the restrictions were lifted. Albrighton. To Nzebi. Pirouettes back to De Gea. Lets it roll across him. Now Williams. Down the line for Diallo. Van der Beek forward. Greenwood. It's not the best ball back to him. He's had it taken off. Chance now for Perez. Now Vardy over on the far side. Can Vardy fire a ball in? He can. It's too far for Iheanacho. Albrighton, though, will stop it from going for a throw. He pulls it back now into the direction of Castagna. Iheanacho, back to Castagna. And Didi, now for Fofana. Midway inside the Manchester United half. Very much on this near side. Here is Albrighton. Castagna. Soyuncu. Albrighton. Now Castagna. Fofana. Iheanacho, edge of the area. Forced to go backwards slightly, but Leicester still coming forward. Albrighton's low cross is cleared by Telles. Wasn't the best ball in. And now those changes will be made. And it is Maddison to replace Perez. So a bit of a like for like. Maddison, though, will inject a bit more quality and feel. I'll try and get him on the ball as much as possible in that sort of 25-yard out zone from goal. Well, Manchester United, one of their changes is going to see Greenwood come off for Cavani. Maybe they're looking to try and rest Greenwood as much as possible as well. Don't burn him out too much. Elanga is the other man to come off, so Diallo, by the looks of it, will get a full game, unless Fernandes or Pogba and such like come on a bit later. So it's Cavani and Rashford on. Elanga, he had an okay game. He showed some decent touches. It's a very difficult environment to be thrown straight into, but he didn't look too much out of place as this corner's about to come in from Leicester. Arm up in the air from Albrighton. Outswinging delivery towards the back post, and it's nodded in, and it's Carlos Soyuncu with the goal. Poor defending from Manchester United. Leicester have pounced. They've got their noses back in front, and it's a bullet header from Soyuncu to make it Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. Leicester have got their noses back in front, and it's a very simple goal. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be furious at the defending, quite simply from a corner kick. An outswinging delivery from Marc Albrighton. Carlos Soyuncu rose at the back post, and it's a powerful bullet header past David De Gea to make it Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. got there ahead of Nemanja Matic. Did that actually come off his shoulder? No. He made himself big. He made himself the man in the box. And now Leicester are back in front. And as it stands, Manchester City would be crowned champions. So there'll be a contingent of Leicester supporters at the Etihad Stadium. I don't know if any of the players are maybe watching this there together. Don't suppose there'll be too many celebrations, in line with restrictions, of course, but once the season ends and restrictions are much more relaxed, there might be scope to do that. Does carry that real threat in the box in the same way that Maguire did when he was at Leicester. Elegant on the ball, but a big brute as well when needed. He's got all the ingredients, Soyuncu. So now Manchester United need to respond, and ironically that goal came just on the back of Manchester United strengthening their hand, if you like, by bringing on Cavani and Rashford. Forward by De Gea. Past Cavani. Comes now for Tielemans. Maddison. Vardy spins it round now for Thomas. Thomas coming forward. He's got Maddison behind him. Thomas still going. Somehow manages to pull it back to Maddison. Maddison forward to Iheanacho. Gets it back and rolls it to Soyuncu. Castagna. Or Brighton. Back to Castagna. Bit of a risky ball back, but Fofana can control it, and in turn he plays it back to Schmeichel. Soyuncu. Back to Kasper Schmeichel. From Leicester's point of view, a win will do in any circumstance, but Brendan Rodgers, he isn't of that mantra where he thinks about conserving leads. He's all about playing the attacking football and trying his best to entertain as well as get results. I don't think he'll be wanting his side to just step off the gas. The win as it stands puts them third in the table, 8 points above West Ham, with them having 3 games to go. Liverpool have got 4 games to go, so it is still possible, even with this win, that they could drop out, but very unlikely, you think. Iheanacho now, in between Van der Beek's legs. Iheanacho threw it out towards James Maddison, who was brought down on the edge of the D. Craig Pawson doesn't award the free kick. Manchester United down the other end now. Long crossfield ball over towards Cavani. Cavani back now to Van der Beek. And Craig Pawson now has paused the game. Shout of a foul from Williams. I don't know why the game was just stopped suddenly there. I think Cavani may have been flagged offside. Regardless, Leicester now have a free kick. It's rolled now all the way back to Kasper Schmeichel. It clears. Flicked on by Maddison towards Vardy. Drops now for Van der Beek. To Nzebi. De Gea's long ball, searching the channel for Rashford. Fofana steps in, played through to Cavani. Now Mata. Tellers. To Nzebi. To Matic now on this near side. Back to De Gea. Vardy chasing him. Bailly now. Williams. Tielemans coming forward. Tielemans goes for goal. Just on the edge of the area. Blocked away by Tuanzebe. Manchester United looking to build an attack, but they've just lost their way, it seems, with these moves forward. They've been put under pressure so much in the second half that they've not been able to conjure anything attack-minded. Rashford. Van der Beek. Now Matic. To Williams. Diallo. Matic. Gives it away. Albrighton plays it forward now. Iheanacho looking to stretch Manchester United. He needs a bit of support. Iheanacho delays the cross. He fires it over to the back post and then sliding in. Nearly to make it 3 was Tielemans. It was nodded back over by Jamie Vardy. And Youri Tielemans, I think, may have hurt himself in that, stretching to try and finish that goal off. Lovely work from Iheanacho. He waited and he waited. I think Vardy probably was going for goal, but it actually was teed up perfectly, it seems, or nearly perfectly for Tielemans. Sliding in, couldn't finish. Still Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. It remains Manchester United 1, Leicester City 2. Changes have been made by both managers. James Maddison has replaced Ayoze Perez, while a couple have been made for Manchester United. Anthony Elanga and Mason Greenwood have been brought off, with Marcus Rashford and Edinson Cavani on in his place. Before Leicester got themselves 2-1 up, they had a great opportunity to make it 2-1 with Kelechi Iheanacho. Youri Tielemans with a clever through ball. It was touched on by Nemanja Matic through towards Iheanacho in the box, but at the narrow angle, David De Gea made a good save. Iheanacho nearly set up a chance as well. He dinked across to the back post. Vardy looked to head it across towards that back post. He was going for goal, but Youri Tielemans then slid in. Nearly made good enough contact, but just couldn't quite do so. It's Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. Bailly. Mata. Taken on by Van der Beek. Kellers. Van der Beek. Bailly over the halfway line. Mata to Matic, through to Mata. This is better from Manchester United. Tellez tries to play a ball in. Schmeichel leaves it. Got far too much on it, but it was one of those awkward looking ones from a goalkeeper's perspective. And it just curled, whistled past that far corner. Great header from Soyuncu. Just got the right side, or the wrong side if you're from that perspective of Nemanja Matic. Thumbs up from Soyuncu to Albrighton, the corner taker. Could become only the 4th side in Premier League history to win both away at Manchester United and Manchester City in a single season. Last time that happened was Liverpool in 2009. Here's Maddison, edge of the D, sweeps it across for Albrighton now. Albrighton crosses, looking to that back post. It's headed on by Vardy. Doesn't quite drop kindly enough for Iheanacho. Manchester United can clear, and now suddenly Rashford has an opportunity to run at Leicester for the first time, but he offers too much of the ball there to Fofana. He gets a toe in and clears it for a throw. They've just not been able to get enough of a foothold in midfield, with a patched up midfield trio of Van der Beek, Matic and Mata. Haven't been able to dominate that much. Williams. Cook. Now Bailly. Tuanzebe. Across to Van der Beek. Van der Beek chips it forward. He's looking for Diallo, who made his move through the middle. So Inchu did enough to put him off, and Schmeichel will just lure Cavani to run towards him before picking the ball up. 13 minutes to go at Old Trafford, where it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 2. Independent off-tube studio commentary coming up at 8:15. Here's the match between Southampton and Crystal Palace. Here comes Tielemans, now Maddison. Maddison's through ball looking for Iheanacho. It was nearly a good one. Tuanzebe stepped in. Now Rashford can lead the charge forward. Rashford maybe just trying to do a bit too much himself. He's challenged by Ndidi. Here's Albrighton over the halfway line. Round the corner. That's not a good clearance from Tuanzebe. Picked up by Iheanacho. Well, Brighton makes the run. Iheanacho doesn't find him. Instead, he finds James Maddison. Shooting chance for Maddison, and he curls it just wide. That would have finished it off potentially. Well, Brighton wasn't impressed that Iheanacho didn't look to pick him out. Instead, he went for Maddison. He was looking to use Tuanzebe almost as a dummy to curl it round. He just didn't quite get enough bend on it. Final change for Manchester United. He brought on Bruno Fernandes for Amad Diallo, who, a bit like Elanga, shown some good touches in the game, but very tricky for them to make a proper impact when they are figuring in such a reserve side as this one is for Manchester United. It definitely has a more familiar feel to it now. Tuanzebe. Now Eric Bailly. Through to Rashford. Here is Bruno Fernandes. First touch for him. It's not a great first touch either. Trying to chip it forward towards Van der Beek. Now Leicester making moves. Just a bit too much on it for Ndidi. Tuanzebe will just nod the ball back in the direction of David De Gea. Cavani tries to play it round the corner of Fofana and Castagna. Change now coming for Leicester, and it's going to be Jamie Vardy who's withdrawn. And this one probably is a defensive-minded change because Hamza Chowdhury will replace him. Leicester getting an extra body in midfield. It's not been Vardy's brightest game by any stretch of the imagination. And Rodgers clearly feels that Iheanacho can carry the can going forward. It's 5 in the middle now. And Brighton and Thomas continuing to function as wing-backs. Matic. Fernandes. Here is Mata in the centre circle. Mata links up with Van der Beek. Back now to Bailly. Williams in space. Williams brings it infield. Turns away from Thomas. Fernandes. Back to Bailly. Here is Fernandes. Now Matic comes over the halfway line. Leicester suddenly retreating a little bit. 9 minutes to go until full time. Cavani flicks it round. He looks for Telles. Leicester now come forward, and that's a good through ball over towards Iheanacho. Just doesn't quite have the confidence to really make a burst forward. Didn't have much support to work with, to be honest. Ndidi. Here is the man who could be the match winner, Soyuncu, but he's given the ball away there. Chipped up towards the far side now, looking for Cavani. And Cavani is actually found guilty of fouling his man. It's great work from Fofana. For such a young defender, he has so much in his locker. Been a great find, not cheap, £30 million from Saint Etienne, but proving to be value for money. Now Leicester with the free kick with 8 minutes to go. Schmeichel will get as much distance on it as possible. Aiming towards Iheanacho, but headed away by Williams. Tielemans steps in. Has to take it around Matic. Comes now for Chowdhury. Tielemans leaves it for Ndidi. Back to Tielemans. Chowdhury. Up towards Albrighton. Looks to flick it on to Iheanacho. Manchester City, 7 minutes away plus added time from being crowned Premier League champions. For what would be, I believe, a 5th time. Matic. Here is Rashford now, near side. Manchester United are going to try all they can to try and stop that from happening for one more game at least. It's a good crossfield ball from Rashford now to Williams. Pulls it back to Juan Mata. Here's Nemanja Matic. Now Tellers on this near side. Tellers with a through ball to Mata. Mata pulls it across. Going to come back out for Fernandes and he curls it wide. Really good ball from Tellez through to Mata, who got it across. Cavani it was that laid the ball back off in the direction of Bruno Fernandes. And he just slices that one. It was a curler, but with the outside of his right foot, unintentionally so. Chances and time perhaps running out for Manchester United to get back in this one. Not long left to go now, where it's Manchester United 1, Leicester City 2. Leicester could have wrapped it up when Kelechi Iheanacho brought the ball forward on the near side. He pulled it back for James Maddison, stood just on the edge of the D. He looked to try and use Axel Tuanzebe as a dummy, if you like, to curl it around and find that far corner, but he couldn't quite get enough whip on it and it went just wide. Bruno Fernandes has come on for United in place of Amad Diallo, and he's had an opportunity as well. Alex Tellez with a good through ball to Juan Mata in the box. He pulled it back. It came back out to Fernandes, who sliced his effort wide of the far post. Leicester have made another change as well, a defensive orientated one. Jamie Vardy off, Hamza Chowdhury on. Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. Trying for Leicester on the far side now by the corner flag. These will be nervous moments for Brendan Rodgers, whose side really should have sealed their top 4 place by now. There's just been that touch of inconsistency about them in recent weeks and months. Manchester United coming forward, very cleverly done there by Soyuncu, or I thought it was. Well, he dummied the ball to allow it to roll behind, maybe thinking that it was going to be a goal kick, but a corner is the decision. Cavani, the man to aim for, as the corner comes in. And Leicester can clear it. Out for a throw-in on this near side. Indeed, the man who got in the way. 4 minutes to go, plus added time. Manchester United 1, Leicester City 2. As it stands, Leicester go up to third in the table. Manchester United stay second and hand Manchester City the title. Unless something can change from here. Here is Fernandes near side. He's floating around, looking to get involved as much as he can after coming off the bench. But Leicester play it forward. It's not the best header from Tuanzebe, who's not exactly wowed this evening. And there is a chance still that, particularly with the fixture pile-up that United have, Leicester could finish second. It would require a bit of a collapse from Manchester United between now and the end of the season, but they've just got to aim for the stars. Leicester City, as it stands, 8 points above 5th place West Ham. They've conceded another corner though. A ball was whipped in from the far side and Fofana got there ahead of Cavani. Sliding in, an aerial clearance. It will be a corner. Played to the near post. It's not the best corner kick you'll ever see. I think it was Mata that took it. Comes now to Van der Beek. Fernandes chips forward now. Headed out by Tielemans. Fernandes lifts it over the top. Schmeichel's going to come and claim that. He's going to try and waste as much time as he legally can. Smile on Brendan Rodgers' face. He won't want that to be too premature. As I said, 8 points above West Ham. This result takes them 9 points above Liverpool, although crucially Liverpool do have 2 games in hand. Given how patchy their form's been this season, there will surely be no doubt after this that Leicester will secure their top 4 place. They've taken a huge step if they can. Fernandes. Mata. Just not being clinical enough. There's not been enough conviction in the passing in midfield from the home side. Could have a chance here. That's a good turn from Williams. Puts it into the box and it's headed wide by Rashford. I don't think he expected it to come his way. That's really good though. Good strong play from Williams getting forward. Not seen enough of him getting forward from fullback. Unlike Alex Tellers, who's made a few decent forward runs. Came over Soyuncu's head, but almost just hit Rashford on the head rather than Rashford directing the header. Went well wide. And that could potentially be the last chance they have before the full-time whistle is blown. Manchester United 1, Leicester 2. Seconds of the 90 remaining before the 4th officials board goes up and determines how much more football will be played. Brighton delaying the taking of this throw-in. Headed away by Matic. Comes now to Iheanacho. 3 minutes allocated by Mike Dean. Not much time left then for Manchester United to get the equalising goal. Here is Williams. Now Fernandes. Fernandes into the box. Straight into the grateful gloves of Kasper Schmeichel. On his knees, on the ground, protecting the ball. Fired into that back post. And Cavani with the clenched teeth probably knows the game's up now. As mentioned at the start of the game, there would have been no one realistically in the Manchester United camp that would have thought that a title charge right at the end of the season was on, but it'll still hurt nonetheless to see their so-called noisy neighbours celebrate once again. It would have been 5 times. So sorry, I should say 4 times since Manchester United last won the title that Manchester City will have won it. Offside flag goes up against Rashford, who already played 90 seconds of the allotted 3 minutes. And now Leicester have a chance to fire the ball forward. Johnny Evans looks on from the Leicester bench. Not that he's on the bench, he's just there as one of the senior players despite being injured. It's his usual centre-back partner, Kaglar Soyuncu, who looks like he's going to be the match winner. They've got 1 more minute to go, Leicester City. Manchester United unable to come back from a goal down. They got the equaliser, but then Leicester restored their advantage through one simple goal. It was one very high quality goal that gave them the lead, thanks to Luke Thomas in the first half. Albrighton's throw down the channel. Tellers being pressed by Iheanacho, shepherds it out for a goal kick. One last chance. De Gea not going long, just sweeps it to his side now for Williams. Williams square now for Fernandes. Not had the requisite impact since coming on. It's a lot to ask of him, of course. Here he is once again, the Portuguese international, as Williams advances down the far side. Van der Beek now. Here's Eric Bailly. Squared to Tuanzebe. Tellers. Early cross in, headed away by Fofana. And there goes. Leicester have taken a giant step now towards top 4 qualification for the Champions League. And Manchester United, in being defeated, have handed Manchester City the title. They are the Premier League champions. It has just been confirmed. Luke Thomas with a fantastic left foot volley to put Leicester in front. It was cancelled out, their lead, a few minutes later by Mason Greenwood. But then midway through the second half, Kaglar Soyuncu heading home a Mark Albrighton corner ultimately proved to be the winner. It's finished at Old Trafford. Manchester United